my time. I'm from New Orleans, take a walk through my city, see how we off the hook. We use slangs like what's happening here. Welcome to Unkut Feelnz, man. Y'all already know how it is. Wild Dot Luck in the building. We got a special guest, but before we get to the special guest, we want to welcome y'all back. And we want to give a shout out to our my resident, I don't want to call you a YM.
YM.
A YM.
Yeah.
In the building. Give it up for Trey, our other host in the building. My co-host. Y'all give it up for the nigga. God damn. What y'all got going on? We got another guy. I don't know which camera could see him, but shout out to JR sitting in the goddamn building right now. Give it up for the nigga. She. Yeah. We got Miguel in the back, and we got some other people in here chilling. But we got a special guest today. I don't. If y'all ever notice when y'all watch the shows, I don't call everybody a special guest. Some people are just guests. I don't believe in it. So it's special. Some niggas just not special. It's nothing special about them. So I'll say just guests. If you want to see who I feel that way about, just watch the other episodes.
Special, man.
And I'm gonna get to that point. If you want to see who I think is special and who I don't think is special, just watch the other episodes. If I say we got a guest here, then you know I don't think they're special. But this guy is extra special for a bunch of different reasons. One reason is because I see the change that he's making, in not only in himself, but in the neighborhood, in the city of New Orleans. And he's pivotal, I'm gonna say special, because he's pivotal in helping me make some good decisions in my life. I look up to him on some business shit. I look up to him on a friendship. Like, he's just a good dude. He's can be aggravating as fuck, but if you know him, you love him for that. But he is one of the most influential niggas in this city. I don't care what nobody say. And if you don't know who I'm talking about my dog. We gonna change his name, but for y'all purposes on this camera, give it up for Calliope Var and the motherfucker.
I like that intro. You heard? I feel special. You heard?
Yeah, what's poppin', brother?
I'm cooling, bro.
I'm gonna get right to it. I want to say this because I need to know where did the transition come from? Calliope Var, being in the Calliope, doing what you did to become Calliope Var to who you are now, which is you are transitioning to becoming LeVar.
I don't think no transition happened. I was always who I've been, right? Like, some spaces of my life had to highlight certain pieces of me. You feel what I'm saying? So not certain, as I'm growing, certain things is falling off. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I can say.
So you don't think that we've had conversations, and in those conversations, you now take a step back before you make certain decisions.
Yeah, in fact, I'm still battling that impulsiveness. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, but before you didn't battle it, before you let it take over.
Yeah, the impulsiveness.
So there was a transition that brought you to the point where you're no longer letting it take over.
The risk to reward then.
Okay.
Let's say I'm looking at the risk to reward.
Mm-hmm.
In a space of life, the risk to reward was what I'm gonna get on one side, I don't care what I'm risking. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So then when the risk became bigger than the reward, then we gotta shift that. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. So for the people who don't know who you are, and for the people who watching this the first time saying, who is he, what does he do, this, that, and third, give me, if this were a movie, if they were making a movie about you, you got 5 minutes in that first movie, in that first part of that, every movie, where they might be a child, they might be whatever. Same way with the Michael Jackson movie, they gave you the Jackson 5 clip. Give me the first part of what made you Calliope Var.
What makes me Calliope Var is probably just being Var out the Calliope. Like, the shift, it like I explained to you, it never was a shift, right? Even as a rapper, right? I was always Var out the Calliope, so I just put Calliope in front of my name to be Calliope Var.
Right.
Everything about me is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so if we writing the first 5 minutes of my life, it's just gonna be a normal nigga waking up 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and going about his day, right? Mm-hmm. So everything that I encounter in my day is met with positivity. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even when I'm met with a problem, I'm trying to solve the problem.
Today.
Like, today, right now, right? And I get that I'm so solution driven that I don't show empathy to the problem. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like, fuck what the problem is. How we get over this, how we get past it, because I'm trying to get to my happy space. You feel me? And that even in the streets, it was the same thing. If we got to do this to get this, so we can go live good, let's go hurry up and do this so we can do that to go live good.
Great fucking answer. It's not what I asked you though. What I asked you, Var, was I need to know how you became Calliope Var.
It ain't no answer for that.
It's absolutely an answer for that. I'll give you an example. Calliope Var today has a lot of influence, right?
Right.
Allah, you got Master P who's coaching or fucking giving away whatever or making manya's shoes or whatever the fuck he's doing today.
Right.
Right? But in order for him to be able to do that, he had to become Master P so he can have that influence. I'm saying you are changed to or making a transition to who you becoming. How did you become first Calliope Var to have that influence?
So maybe you asking where did I get my influence from?
Oh, your
because
respect.
No.
that, right? Like you could ask of a piece of respect, right?
Mm-hmm.
My business respect is because I do good business, right?
Okay.
My street respect is because I'm really from that. You feel what I'm saying? My respect for women, that women admire me, right? Because I'm respectful to women.
Mm-hmm.
So every piece of me, it takes a different inspiration of it. You feel what I'm saying? So you say like Master P, right? Master P inspired my entrepreneurship. Without Master P, I don't even know a nigga could run a business.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But then Bumpy Johnson, he get back to the hood. So I admire Bumpy Johnson. I get back to the hood.
And they give, but we know their we know their initial stories of how he became Master P, how he became Bumpy Johnson. Bumpy Johnson's initial story starts with him shooting this one, doing this one, becoming who they came. Nigga, how did you become Calliope Var? What did you do in the Callio to become the person you are right now? I don't care if you sold drugs. I don't care if you fucking shot niggas. I don't care if you sold books. I don't care what you did. What did you do to become Calliope Var?
What if I did all of that?
Huh?
What if I did all of that and none of that defines who I am?
It don't, but that in order for us to understand that what transition you've made, we have to first know where you came from.
So that ain't Calliope Var. That's just who are you?
Because like
never get your answer.
Because it was like he's standing on business in the business world and he's standing on business in the street. So that's how you got to respect of becoming who you are today, right?
Right.
The nigga was a rapper.
Ask me about that, right? Because that ain't Calliope. That's Calliope Var, a rapper, right?
Uh-huh.
But at the same time as I'm Calliope Var, a rapper, I was already Calliope Var, a CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Learning rap business to where I get to the point to where it's like, well, fuck it, I'm a rapper, right? So Calliope Var wasn't emerged as a rapper. I was already the nigga behind the scene with Currency and Marcello. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a portion of music.
Mm-hmm.
So me rapping ain't make me. You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
That's all I'm trying to tell you. Ain't one particular thing.
So now what I'm telling you is, if I'm writing your 5 minutes, if I'm writing your 5-minute movie, or if somebody asks me, hey, who is Calliope Var? You know what I'm gonna tell him? He's a CEO out of the Callio. He became a CEO by doing A, B, C, and D, and he jumped into the music industry and he started helping out Currency and he started helping out Cello. That's how he became a CEO.
Right, so you want me to write a story, right?
Wow.
And listen, let me show you this the crazy part about this shit, right?
Alright.
I choose to highlight the pieces of my life in the story that I write.
Gotcha.
Who I'm talking to is how I'm going to highlight certain pieces of my life, because everything ain't in the need to know, right?
Gotcha.
If I'm sitting down talking to Calliope Var, we having a totally different conversation than I'm talking to you with, right? If I'm talking to Trey, I'm having a different conversation because I think it's my job to teach Trey.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? I might be learning from you. Mm-hmm. So my ego gonna just be on two different things. You feel what I'm saying? Like I told him, like it's his duty to always make that first impression, right? And that's what these cameras do. Every time somebody see us on camera, some people it's their first time seeing us. You feel what I'm saying? So it's in what space or what part of myself that I'm highlighting.
And that's why I asked.
I don't know.
You don't want to highlight the first part.
The first part is a nigga growing up in poverty, right?
Uh-huh.
I could paint the picture that it was fucked up, right? Mm-hmm. But then I'm lying as if my mama ain't played cards with us in the house, right? And we used to go to card games and politic, right? But what's so crazy, them same kids that I was politicking with when my mama was playing cards, I later grew up to start serving them, right? That created my network. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So do I want to highlight that part of my life or do I highlight the other part? Because both of them was going on at the same time. You feel me? So you got to ask me particular questions to get a particular answer.
You know,
I got some particular questions.
So I want to ask you this. You feel like you're respected to our generation, to not, but my generation, like to the young group, and why should we respect you? And why should we know
Listen,
you up?
so first of all, I don't think a nigga should respect me, right?
Yeah.
I give respect.
Mm-hmm.
I deserve respect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Certain situations, if you disrespect, I'm gonna remove myself from a disrespectful situation. If it's too disrespectful, then I might meet it with that energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my first energy is to remove myself from that, right? But why I'm connected to the youngsters is because I never left. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm from, if it come Calliope, I'm connected to the one who about to graduate from high school, to the niggas I looked up to that's still alive. You feel what I'm saying? So I connect all of those generations together.
Right.
So you can't really talk over my head with new slang or new, you don't know how it is.
I know what it is. Yeah.
Facts.
So, and I want to ask you another thing. Growing up in Cali and being in Cali, how you even dodge that indictment? That what went down in y'all projects? Like, how you the one that made it out to do the proper business, the legal business?
Because you learn indictment season, right? You know, you start knowing at the end of the year, they about to start wrapping up cases, right? So you could really gauge if you playing the game to that level of the game, you can see how niggas who gonna get indicted move, right? You just make sure you don't make the same mistakes as a nigga who got indicted. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause ain't no rules. Once your name come up for the police, we all doing what we doing to survive, right? We ain't got no fucking rule book of how to play this shit the best way. You feel me?
Yeah.
Every nigga think they smart, but when your name come up for the feds, it's cause you slipped somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I say that.
Who in your family gave you the entrepreneurial spirit, or you watched and said, damn, I could do it because they in my family? Or was it away from your family and there was people that just in the streets or people that you saw on a regular basis?
My family gave me character and value.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give me entrepreneur because one side of my family, everybody lived in a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mother's side of my family, well, fuck, I didn't do my dad's side.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, we know what you
My bad, y'all. But feel that's a part of who I am, right? But on the other side, I never had no big cousin or uncle to live up to. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ain't had the pressure of trying to be somebody to carry on a legacy. So I was able to create my own path. You feel me? So I don't really say nobody in my family, but I say shit like Pete.
Right.
I credit it to Pete.
Okay. Do you credit or discredit Baby for anything?
Fuck no, baby, I don't fuck my life up. Baby, the reason I walk, I talk, I act the way I act, right? It's like Baby is like a real uptown nigga, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, he was more of the one that was in tune, so when the way he talked, the way he walked, niggas emulated it, you feel what I'm
And
saying?
he was one of them.
Yeah, for sure.
So
for
would
sure.
you say, in that sense, would you say Master P influenced LeVar and Baby influenced Calliope Var?
I don't see it's a difference, right? We gonna stop this like it's two different niggas, like I'm who I am. You heard me? But
You know, I'm trying to
listen,
drag that out.
bro, but at the same time, you gotta think about it, right? You could live in a way and you could be inspired. Like, ooh, I want that, right? So that shit'll sharpen your shit up, right? So Stunner is a nigga, we gonna wear our wealth. You gonna see it every day, right?
Absolutely.
You got Benz money, cop that Benz, right? But then P on the other end on Ghetto Dope giving you some whole different game. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, my environment is the Stunner, right? But what I want is with Master P at. You feel what I'm saying? Like Juggy said, the realest shit ever. He was like, man, I was in between two decisions. One decision was me staying home and being a man. Another decision was me going away. He said, I chose the situation to go away. You feel me?
So I'm gonna ask you something. Y'all speaking on Master P. Do you and P got a personal relationship?
Yeah.
You can ask. Well, can you tell the people how they came about and what your relationship is with P?
My relationship come from P. That come from music now. You feel what I'm saying? Like at this time, I was like one of the hottest upcoming rappers out my section. You feel what I'm saying? So P was in the studio with Mike Will. And Mike Will asked P, do he know me? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like Mike Will, the biggest producer in the world at this time, right? And you know P is gigantic. So for this nigga to be asking you about a nigga who at the bottom, that means that's somebody you gotta look for.
Conversation about you.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Why you feel like you're at the bottom?
Nah, I'm in the slums. I'm in the trenches. I haven't seen Hollywood.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I know the uptown, downtown to the east across the river like a motherfucker. You heard me? But outside of this, nigga ain't really see that. I was king here. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's slums to me.
So you was a big fish in a small pond.
For sure, for sure.
I ain't mean to cut you off neither.
So
Finish
Pete
explaining.
did a song and he name dropped me and everybody on Facebook went to tagging me like, yo, Pete just said your name. Like, nah, he said Calliope Popeye, not me. So nigga sent the song. I'm like, oh damn. And then Pete called me and I'm like, who's like this Pete? He like, yeah, what's him? So I just flew my whole team out to LA. And when I flew my whole team to LA, the nigga left town with his daughter to go overseas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just in LA, Portland. You heard me? So by the time I make it home, the nigga called me, like, man, I'm back. But at this point, like, boy, fuck you.
Yeah.
You heard me? I'm
Yeah,
like,
fly all the way out there.
yeah, he like, man, come back out here. Like, nah. So I go on tour with Currency, and we gotta stop in LA. So I called Pete to come to the concert. E40 had a show that night too. So the nigga chose to go to E40 show instead of coming over here by home team.
Yeah.
Again, I feel away. You feel what I'm saying? So fuck you again. So Lil Jimmy called me like, man, Pete won't fly us out there. So I went flew out there. You feel me? Just to see it. You feel what I'm saying?
That was on his dollar though?
On his dot, he flew me
Sure.
first class this time. Like I ain't fly myself first class first time. You dig? So listen. So when I get there, right? And I'm looking how this nigga running this shit. I never seen no shit like this, right? The nigga got a studio. They got showers, kitchens, bedrooms in there. They got Diesel doing the beats and mixing. They got a mastering room, right? Nobody leave. The weed man come there.
Right.
Somebody go get the liquor and the food come here. Well, I never seen a machine like this here. You heard me?
But it's make you stay. So now you ain't got no choice to be in the studio all day because everything you need, yeah.
No, listen to me. So I get there. So now I'm sitting around and I'm around people I don't know. Everybody's chasing a rap dream.
Yeah.
I'm living a rap dream at this time. You feel what I'm saying? So my ego made me feel like I was bigger than every nigga that was in this situation because I had more than every nigga that was in this situation. You
All
feel
for
what I'm
what you
saying?
doing in the city.
Right.
For your
So
endeavors.
P showed me his entertainer side, right? And mind you, I'm so fucked up on this Birdman side, not even knowing Birdman the entertainer too though, right? But I'm so fucked up with this uptown shit that as soon as a nigga showed me his entertainer side, because he was shooting a documentary, it was shocking to me. Like, what the fuck just happened right now? So my partner said, man, I know what you thinking about. I'm like, what? He's like, boy, I'm about to get the fuck from around here. And I left, right? And that was one of the biggest mistakes that I made, right? Because I seen this machine, I came home and incorporated this machine, right? But what if I would have stayed up there for a month? The shit that I would have learned. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, stuff you learned that little time.
Right.
So you saying that was your ego that took you out of the situation early because you were a quote unquote smaller fish around these other guppies trying to come up.
But you got more money than all of them.
Got more money than all of them. What I need to be here for?
He was
Right.
really looking at him saying, y'all trying to get to where I'm already at.
Right.
And I don't want to bring up nothing.
No, not y'all trying to get where I'm at. Y'all trying to be this rapper, right?
Right.
But if you gotta chase this rap dream to live like that, I wasn't willing to live like that to
Because
chase
you
a rap
live
dream.
better than it.
Right.
They chasing what they chasing to live how you already living.
Right.
That's my point. Yeah.
Fact.
So for instance, you remember we talked off camera about that Kanye West situation. Was it like that?
What?
With that Kanye West situation when you was at the ranch? and-
No, the difference is, well, from
That's
what
a
I
really
heard
good
from
question.
Vol, and me knowing Vol's mentality,
Mhm.
Vol probably then did have a major ego,
Mhm.
and he probably didn't realize or didn't give a fuck then that P had to go do what he had to do. P had to take his daughter overseas. Did you hear what the nigga said? The first time he said, when he told the story, he said after a while P called him and said, "Hey, I'm back," and he flew him out there. Before that nigga just flew his people out there.
Mhm.
I don't know if P told the nigga coming.
Oh
out.
yeah, I said what's up. He said pull up.
You
Okay,
said-
that's all you had to tell me is
So
pull
what
up.
I'm saying is, he's saying that for his ego. For me, it was more disrespect for me because Kanye was like, we want to meet him.
Right.
So when I get there, if the nigga ain't, it's like, what about Friday? Friday we supposed to meet. He ain't there.
So it wasn't-
Saturday we supposed to meet, but the difference between me and Var is Monday I had to go to work.
Right.
I had a job.
Right.
If Kanye ain't walking through these doors on Saturday or Sunday, I need to switch my flight.
Right.
Because I need to get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Oh, well, he want to meet. Well, I can't meet now because I got to go to work. And if this is what I'm waiting for, I got to get the fuck. Because just like Voss said, them niggas was trying to get to a certain point. I was just trying to eat.
Right.
I'm living waiting for a nigga to come
So,
to that's telling me he's coming.
right. So
He
you-
told that nigga he leaving.
Right.
He still flew them niggas out there.
But I respect P mind, like knowing how our relationship matured, right? That thinking what he would have took on by taking me under no limit,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been bad because this the shit that you work your whole life to get away from. You feel me? So if you sign me, all that shit come right back to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some people work their life to get out of a situation, right? Some people work their life to stay king in that situation. You feel what I'm saying? Like niggas don't know nothing else. Like if we know New Orleans, we know this shit is very territorial.
Yeah.
You got a school, a church, a club, a park, all in the proximity of your home. You don't have to leave your area. You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
I was fortunate to be able to move around my city. So I had a lot more freedom than a lot of my peers had. You feel what I'm saying? So P wanted to get out of this poverty situation. Me, I was listening to Birdman. I wanted to park a Lamborghini in this
In the middle
bitch.
of the project.
In the middle of the project, and whatever come with it,
Come with
fuck it.
So look, you were saying it was disrespect. So that ain't play a part of your ego. Like it wasn't
My
like
ego?
Yeah, because you said you felt disrespect. Like
No,
like meaning
because
as in like man, this nigga taking all day. He got me out shit. Like
no, because so the reason I think it was not my ego is because you gotta first think about how I feel about everyone. No one's bigger than no one to me.
right.
Right? So I go to him and holler at him and ask him for advice. I'll tell any nigga, and I've told him, I look up to you on certain things. Your Paul, I look up to your Paul. Nobody, dog, today or tomorrow, let's just say my son or your child or anyone that has a child in here gets sick, right? My son is autistic, so he can't speak. If my son right now has to go to the hospital, you know who my favorite rapper in the world is?
Who's that?
Kendrick
D1?
Lamar.
Oh, I thought it was D1.
But if my son goes in the stop, if my son go to the hospital, and my son is on the table choking, and Kendrick Lamar walks in, he got to get the fuck out. I need a doctor in here
Right.
because we are all equal. We all have a different part to play at a different time.
Man, the nigga just spit this whole spiel, right? And ever since I keep telling this nigga, I'm a different person in different situations. No, you not. No, you not. And then he just come right back with the shit.
No. What I'm saying is,
Some rooms I'm a doctor, nigga.
yeah, and that's cool. But guess what? But in some rooms you're a doctor. Kendrick Lamar is not a doctor.
But how you know?
So hold on. So he's not there. I don't give a fuck about him in that moment. I don't give a fuck if the lights cut out and Jay-Z come in this bitch and somebody need an oxygen tank. You think I give a fuck that Jay-Z in here? No, we need to get a fucking electrician in here, and he's more important than Jay-Z at that moment. So what I'm telling you is, I look at everyone even playing, because we all are good at something. We all are special at something. But Kanye West was a regular nigga holding up another regular nigga based off his name. And the nigga could tell me, man, that's Kanye West. I don't give a fuck, bro. I have to go to work. He's not paying my bills. Like at the end of the day, he's not paying my bills. And then guess what happened? He turned out to be everything I said on that song. Everything I
Wait,
said
you
on that
diss
song.
Kanye?
I didn't diss him. I said what I spoke about every situation.
Oh,
and
fuck,
and
I didn't know
said-
you diss music.
And they wanted, and they was like, fly him down here. We gotta meet him. Because in the song I said, man, this
It
nigga
was another
Kanye,
Kanye,
Kanye fucking really went west. Because in my mind, he really went left. Like, what is he
It
talking
was a
about?
lot of Kanye, huh?
It was called A Letter to Kanye.
Sure.
And so at the end of the day, and I took every one of his beats and I rapped over him for 6 minutes straight, over every one of his beats, rapping to him, telling him how I feel and how he inspired
Let
me.
me ask you a question.
Shameless plug. I like that.
No, this is a shameless plug. I got a new book out called Men Want Women and Women Want Everything. Tighten in on that. Right close up on it. It's called Men Want Women and Women Want Everything right now on Amazon.com. That's a shameless plug.
Let's clap that up. But look, let me ask you a question,
Yeah.
right?
Let's take a walk through my city, see how we off the hook. We use slangs like what's happening here, man.
Be back, and we gotta give a shout out to our resident ON in the building.
What's up, Lou? What's down with you?
Adidas Lucius.
What's going on, Paul?
You remember cooling, brother.
Yeah,
Man, love.
before you had a question, go ahead with your question.
So my question is, right? You wrote a letter to Kanye, right?
Mhm.
Like, why it matters what the fuck Kanye got going on?
So here's the thing. At the time, Kanye was he was my favorite artist. Right? So like you know, we had a conversation off camera about Trey asked Jay Arson why he rapped. Like, what made you want to rap? Jay Arson was like, shit, I always did that. This always was for me, rapping was always therapeutic for me. And 90% of my shit comes from me sitting down doing nothing. It's like, damn, I think I want to make a song about this. Bro, you know how I'm gonna just say this because it's not my interview, so I don't want to keep it about me, but I was asleep and I woke up out of my sleep and said, damn, I need to write Kanye West a letter. Out my sleep.
The fuck?
And I was like, and I'm like, I gotta rap this shit.
Brother, you should have just went back to sleep, bro.
No.
What the fuck you mean you waking up thinking about
Because
Kanye?
it flew me to Chicago. Enough people saw
on
it.
his mind.
It made sense, and it was
Brother.
it's music, bro.
Niggas saw you because you woke up with another nigga on your mind and said, you know what, let me write a letter to this nigga that I'm thinking about. Bitch, you could have wrote a letter to your daughter, to your son, to your sister.
Hey, this the same nigga that flew 30 niggas to go see me.
Listen,
Come on, y'all, let's go.
30
see this
niggas
nigga.
live depending
y'all,
on me going meet
Let's go
P.
see this nigga.
Listen.
And guess
Boy,
what?
P could call me right now and say, look, what you doing with that hope? I'm on my way, partner.
I
Right?
want to see what he need.
I'm going to see what's down
I can
with it.
respect it.
Right? The nigga got some knowledge that I don't got.
But let me say this too, and it's no disrespect because I'm not saying nothing about you. One time you said this, you was like, you know why I fuck with you? You was like, bitch, you get on my nerves. I know you remember this conversation.
Yeah.
You said, bitch, you get on my nerves because you're good at everything. And I said, no, I don't get on your nerves. You know why? Because I'm on your team.
Fact.
You was like, fucking right, bitch.
Fact.
And I need you. So I'm saying this to say this. You don't understand creatively. Because you know you could call me creatively and it's going to be done like that.
Right.
You don't understand creatively that's when most of my thoughts come when I'm asleep. You can't tell Michael Jackson he
This
wrong
nigga says
for
thoughts
when
go when he sleep.
Well, you can't tell Michael Jackson he wrong for when he made Dirty Diana, but that bitch a hit. You can't tell Michael Jackson, dog, why would you think about a crazy lady who told you he never met Billie Jean a day in his
Brother,
life?
I'm going to tell you this here.
But he made the song because the bitch went to jail for stalking him.
I'm glad you wrote a book, right? Because I'm glad that shit woke you up out your sleep to write a book. Because if you would have wrote another
did.
motherfucking song to another motherfucking rapper, man, listen, brother, we got to learn to mind our fucking business. I got to worry about Kanye going
I got a
west.
question for you though, Bo.
What's that?
What does it feel like? This is me making an assumption. Y'all probably addressed this already. It's a short period of time I've known you and been in your company. I notice with every circle that I come across, whether it be geeks, gangsters, people in between, they respect you. Why do you think that is?
Because I respect them. I never make a man, every person I meet them as a human, right? I'm never going to be burnt out in investing in humans. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's my duty, right?
Yeah.
No matter how many niggas that ran off on packs, there's a lot of niggas that paid for packs, right? And there's a lot of niggas who took their family out of situations. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna let one nigga who might have caused a little trauma to me stop my goal, my God-given goal. You feel what I'm saying?
That's all
So I
part of
meet every
maturation
man where
process.
he at. You feel what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
So you got a lot of endeavors, positive endeavors too. Super Rich was a movie you made. I thought it was good. I told you how I felt like it was just dope that you did that shit from start to finish, and you was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm about to just shoot the bitch, and it happened. Like a lot of people don't finish. A lot of people start shit, but they don't finish.
Right.
One of the conversations we had, you like, bitch, you gotta start finishing shit. he was right. He like that's just how it is. Sometimes when you're thinking about a lot, you get to a point where you stonewall and you're like, well, I could do this too. I'm gonna go do it.
See, that's a little weird to me. That's a little weird to me that you're saying it. I heard that before, but in my brain, I can see both sides. When you're multitasking, your brain is always going, so you're doing a lot of things at once. But to us regular folk, We feel like, man, you didn't finish this, you didn't finish that, you didn't clear this up. But all the while in your brain, I'm gonna get back to that. I'm doing all these things at once.
Imagine you doing all that shit and none of that shit get done.
Then you look like this. You just pass
Exactly,
the time.
and that's what I'm saying. He made me realize that one day, but I didn't realize that. I don't want to say I God is in control.
Yes, sir.
Right, and I like to think of myself as the Taysom Hill in New Orleans when it comes to entertainment.
No.
Because I could do anything.
Everything.
Every fucking thing.
Bitch, you talking about a lot of eyes around this bitch.
I tell him. But so look, you did Super Rich. You got the Hope Fest. You did the Hot Boys of Comedy. You did the 504 Boys of Comedy. Of all the things, and a lot of it is still entertainment. What
Food.
do you think, huh?
I said you fool.
What do you think is
I thought those was false.
the what is your favorite thing to do of all the things that you do in this entertainment space? I know you play the behind the scenes a lot, but what do you like doing most? What do you feel more comfortable doing?
Getting on their nerves.
That too though, right?
You love getting on niggas' nerves.
Because niggas need somebody to get on their nerves. But real shit though. My favorite thing out of all that shit to do is just to take a nigga talent and help him highlight that to his greatest potential, right? Any of it. You say the Hot Boys of Comedy, right? I seen 4 talented niggas, right? And like, damn, what if they become a super group, right? Damn, if they become a super group, nigga, I know how to make this make sense, right? So once I hit minutes up, it's like, yo, we can make this. I have people that trust in my vision because I'm able to explain my vision, right? Like, unlike you artistic niggas, right? Y'all niggas just think a nigga just supposed to follow y'all through a fucking brick wall. You heard me? That's a shot over there. You heard me?
He looking at me saying, he talking about me. He talking about me.
Hey, look, I'm gonna ask you something after that too.
Real shit though.
I'm gonna ask you something after that. So you just being an OG in Cali and you coming up back there, they got this guy that does blogs, go by the name of Tokyo Youngin. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
He from out your hood, right, Cali?
for sure, for sure.
Are you backing some of the stuff that he be on?
I don't even really be tapped in and what's going on, right? Like,
Yeah.
boy, I be so focused, pushing hope, right?
Uh-huh.
Even when I'm in a project, right? Like
Yeah.
I say, I'm around all this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But if you know everybody around everything, and when you around certain people, you on certain type of time. You feel what I'm saying? Like anybody come in my presence, they on positivity, right? And every negative person got a piece of positive in it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And every positive person got a
Yeah.
piece of negativity in it. You feel what I'm saying? So it really be on the type of time you on, or what you let in your processing system. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you growing up, well, growing up in the Cali, and what's the stigmatization between a Magnolia and the Cali? Like that been going on since you were young?
I know when you say stigmatization, it's
Like
like,
just the so-called issue or the so-called.
but issues be between certain people. That shit don't be in the totality.
Right. So that's
You
what I
feel
was getting
I'm
at. I'm
saying?
gonna ask you back. Like,
Nah, it's people have issues, right? Like countries at conflict. You think every fucking body in Iran got a chopper running around trying to go to war? It's certain groups of people in Iran
Right.
that have issue with the person they're at war with. You know,
Right.
Pakistan, whatever it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it ain't a totality. It's what's highlighted in the area that you watching. You feel what I'm saying? Because I just said M-Line, right? M-Line from the Magnolia. M-Line brought his basketball team to the Hope Fest in the Cali. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
So we can't make certain situations as is a totality.
I think it's a, I don't just want to say it's a city thing, it's an overall thing. To your point, we go up to Desire, we got issue with Florida, we go on to Call, issue with Nichols. You have arch rivals. And a
I
lot
don't
of
think
good
that's
come out
in
of that.
totality,
But-
right?
but
It's
I'm-
like you can have a homecoming rival, right?
Yeah, it could be good, it could still be
But that
good
ain't
for
it
you.
though, right?
Right.
Because that means a whole school is in this spirit against this whole school spirit,
that's not
right?
the case.
And that's not the case.
Fact.
That's in certain areas that's highlighted to those people in those areas. You feel what I'm
You know,
saying?
to your point, it's gonna blow up your weight. Like it could be a couple people, but they're gonna make it a Callio versus.
No, in the world that issue in, that issue thrives in. But in
Yeah.
a world that
Yeah,
that
it is.
issue is not in, it don't thrive in them.
Yeah.
You see those people working in conjunction in certain worlds. And certain worlds is dysfunction. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's yin and yang.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But
So
your
you
point,
can't highlight it as a
exaggerate.
totality is what
Nah,
I'm saying.
nah, I
right?
100% agree with
So
you.
when
You
niggas
just
say that, like,
over-exaggerate.
what's the issue between this and this? I don't
Right.
see an issue. You feel what I'm
So
saying?
that wasn't your, it's not your issue. You can see.
No, it ain't not it's not my issue, right?
Uh-huh.
Because everything affects me. Good and bad affects
It's
it.
the ecosystem.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, as human, we feel all this shit,
Very
right?
true.
So, but I know it ain't a totality.
It's true.
So that's the only way I could address it. Like, it's
Nah,
not
but that makes
totality.
perfect sense because the people it's close friends with that went to Nichols.
So-
who lived in Florida, so that makes sense.
So y'all think it's a city thing to where it be project versus like,
No.
I think it's the
like why is
the
it always the
people.
Magnolia versus the Calliope?
It's the people that think like that, right?
Yeah.
Because, like I just gave the example of M-Line, right?
Mhm.
Is he not out the Magnolia? Am I not out the Cali?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
But you also said the city is territorial. So when you're in the same territory, but you're different in that territory, it becomes like an arch rival thing, subconsciously or consciously by some.
You got to open the conversation
Just-
up,
I
right?
agree,
Because
yes.
then that's saying a nigga can't cross a line.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That means you saying it's so territorial that nobody better not cross that line. And that's a lie. You feel what I'm saying?
Well,
Only the people
it's
that's
a
in
lie in
conflict.
some parts of it because there was the tracks that separated Josiah from the Florida.
Yes.
Some people wasn't allowed to cross them tracks.
Some people.
Some people. That's why I'm going
Right.
to your point.
Some people.
But there is this thing called
We
innocent
don't
bystanders
focus
too.
on it. There's some people that
Some-
can't. We
Yeah.
are people that can.
It's
right?
true.
So
But you have a certain gift, a certain thing about yourself that you'll be accepted into whatever hood you go into
because I mind my business.
because you mind your business. Now, if we being honest, some of us have minded our business, or we just was in the wrong part of town.
No, man. I mean, an innocent bystander can happen to anybody. Somebody could be shooting
Casualty
outside and a
walk.
bullet come through the window. And
That's
hit
true.
any one of
Regular
us,
D,
right?
man, when you was out here talking about rep your set, and you just wanted to proudly rep your set, and
I
you
mean,
so
my
happen to be in
name-
the wrong one,
but that's
you got to take what come with
That's
it.
a part of putting that on my name, right? You
Yeah.
take what come with that. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, everything good don't come with it. Everything bad don't come
It's
with
always
it.
be down.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
respect is a man thing. That's an
True. Now, that's
individual thing. They got pussy niggas out every hood
This is very
that
true.
they hood disrespect them. Fuck the rivals. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Certain niggas can't cross a line in their own hood, right? So a man gonna be a man.
That's true. And men recognize other men.
That's a
For
fact.
sure, for sure.
So you said, I heard you say you was telling Trey something, and then you said pushing hope. What made you wanna like really get behind that pushing hope, like Hope Fest and all of that type of stuff? What made you really get behind that?
Brother, I used to give DJs on Sundays in the Calliope
Mm-hmm.
just because it was boring, right? And I would have the police on detail, right? And I'd be selling rocks all day for the DJ, right? But I got a
Legend.
grill out there feeding the people, right? That was our way of giving ties back to the hood, right? On Sunday uptown, any nigga know Sunday is a celebration day in New Orleans. And most of the time, at my time, I got a DJ in the Calliope damn near every Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? Or I'm at a DJ somewhere. You feel me? So the hope was only, it thrived from that. You feel what I'm saying? Like always giving back because this my partner's mama who dead, right? I'm always gonna pull up on my partner mama on a Sunday and go kick it with her. You feel me? Drop off a few dollars, sit there and talk with her, laugh about one of my friends. Just so happened, these women are losing hope because their sons are falling victim. And you gotta understand, their sons was my friends.
Right.
So I'm feeling the effects of the life that we live by dealing with their parents. You feel where I'm at with it?
Mm-hmm.
So hope was just trying to give their parents some hope, but also knowing that if I don't switch it up, you feel me? I'm the person that remind them of their son. So the more I do good, the more they're proud of me, the more they see their son in me. You feel what I'm saying? So that make me give hope because I know how that shit feel.
And that's what pushes you to do the whole fest and all these type of things that makes you feel like, because you told me one time you wanna, like Lou said, you can go to any hood, right?
Right.
I've watched it. But to bring a fest to different places. If you literally had one uptown and then the next year you had another one in the east.
That was the same year.
That was the same
That was
year?
the same
That
year.
was the same. I thought it was
Like
2
6
different
months
years.
apiece.
See, I thought it was 2 different years.
Nah, I know.
So to even be able to do that, I'm gonna have this same event all the way across town, and it's gonna be, for lack of better terms, it's gonna be your name.
Facts.
That is something not a lot of people can do, bro.
Because a lot of people ain't tapped in with the streets.
But what made you wanna? The difference is a lot of people wanna fix their area first, and they just wanna continue to fix their area until it's fixed, and then they'll branch out. What made you say, not just your partners and the mothers that look at you like, oh, he remind me of my sons because I know him from growing up.
You bad, this answer ain't gonna change, right?
Yeah, what about the East Side?
Hold on, Trick. Peep this. I got partners in the East who's no longer here, and their mama see their sons in me. Real shit though, right? So say me coming to the East, right? Everybody keeps saying, man, we can't go to the East. The East dangerous. The East dangerous. I'm like, nigga, if Var in the East and his scary ass in the East, the East must not be that dangerous, right? So me keep hearing, Aaron keeps saying the stigma of the East, that his business is suffering because everybody's saying the East, the East, the East. I'm like, you know what? Nigga, I need to bring hope back in the East. So that makes me call all my East friends. What's up, Boo? What's up, Currency? What's up, Feet? What's up, Soup? Right? What's up, fam gang? I'm calling all my East people and show them, Snark, Gall, Snipe, right? Let's go outside in the East together. Let's push unity in the East together and show people that the East ain't as bad as people think it is.
You feel like it's your responsibility. That's a lot of responsibility to place on yourself, which I still see you doing it. But do you feel like it's your responsibility you feel like it's on you to place that same type of responsibility on yourself for individuals as well? Like if you
What
know,
you mean by that?
like meaning if you know somebody, if this one is beefing with this one, you feel like that's your responsibility to fix that as well?
If
Not
I
just
have-
in totality, but with individuals as well.
If I have a voice to both of them, right, I gotta make sure I have a trusted voice, right? That if I call Luck and say, yo, chill out, bitch, right? You respect me enough to say, you know what, I'ma chill. Say, Trey, leave that alone, right? Man, for this nigga, right? I gotta still taking accountability that I told you chill. He not ready to chill, right? So now I gotta tell Trey, look, brother, he gave me his word, he gonna chill. Now you going against my word, you just like fuck me, right? Because I love both of y'all. That's the only reason I'm getting in this.
Right.
You feel me? Because whatever happened to either one of y'all gonna hurt me either way it goes.
Facts.
So if Trey love me, don't do nothing to him because you gonna hurt me. If you love me, don't do nothing to Trey. You feel what I'm saying? But certain situations, it ain't my business, right? Because I know someone is wrong in this situation.
No.
But when there's a miscommunication, I put my life on the line
That's different.
that we fix this, right? Because I know it ain't an issue. But if it's an issue, I mind my business.
Can I say this?
That's stand up, by the way. That's stand up.
For sure.
To put that on yourself and feel like, because a lot of people will be like, a lot of people initially and immediately, and I apologize for interrupting you, but I gotta say this, a lot of people will just always, no matter what the situation, take the stand up. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
But,
Or they pick sides, which is fucked up too.
but it do got something to
No,
do
that's why I say
right?
stand up. Yeah.
Facts, for sure though.
They
Because
stand up.
it's mandatory.
So look, you said that you was like, you'll give back. That's what we're giving back on Sunday, right? During your DJs and all that.
Right.
But you was still out there selling crack. So you getting back in damaging your community.
I was unknowledgeable of what I was doing at the
I
time.
ain't finished either. So do you think you was selling crack in the neighborhood, like you kind of obligated to give back because you're the reason why, you part of the reason why the neighborhood so messed up?
In that time when I
You
was
flooding
selling crack,
people with drugs, and you saying you giving back to me. I'm just saying. So are you?
Listen, you gotta understand though, right, Trey?
At the same time.
No, you gotta peep this. When you talking to me about my younger man doing this, nigga, I don't see no other way, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, I never had a retirement plan to get out the streets or what I'm gonna do after the streets, right? I was already signed up for debt or jail, right? I seen what stupid niggas did to go to jail, right? So don't do that. I see when niggas did to die.
Right.
So don't do that, right? So the only odds was to stay alive every day, and then you coming up in this area where niggas die every day. You don't even really think you gonna live. You feel me? Like
You in the moment.
you in the moment that you spending everything you make today
Yeah.
because you don't think you gonna be here tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
You
right.
feel what I'm saying? So you're not thinking about the problem that's the crack that you adding to it, right?
Yeah.
You just thinking about yourself. How can I get myself out of poverty?
So now that you're older, do you feel like, you know, what you was doing Cause you say you give back, right? Which I understand. You know, anybody that's a stand-up guy and getting money in their hood, they don't give back to the community. But you being as you are right now, you don't think like you was kind of the reason why you obligated to get back if you wasn't in your community.
I'm not
You
obligated to
right
give
now
back.
because of what you did back in the day.
No, I'm not obligated to give back, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like draft, right?
Uh-huh.
But where I'm from, it's mandatory that you give back because not only am I held to this standard, but everybody is held to this standard. Master P made it, he gave back. See, Murder made it, he gave back. Dodo made it, he gave back. Brandon Livingston made it, he gave back. So every nigga who became successful,
They
if
gave
you
back.
put this, if you claim this,
Yeah.
it's mandatory that you water these seeds to grow up out of this bitch.
So you think the stuff that you gave back is more than the stuff that you took from your community?
I don't even know how to answer that question.
Like,
I better be 100 million.
The way he said
man,
it.
like, look, like, you know, like, you think the stuff that you giving back right now was worth the damage that was going on? And
To be here right now,
yeah. Like,
Was
feel
it
like that's
worth it?
equal?
boy, I
What
ain't
you
got
took
not
and
one
what you giving
regret.
away, you feel like that was equal?
It ain't no such thing as being equal. It ain't no such thing.
He
Cause
said
you
you got
understand.
that one regret.
So,
Sometimes when you in the mindset, brother, you not thinking about it. In hindsight,
yeah.
or you can think of a lot of shit in hindsight.
Monday quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Quarterback. Yeah.
Listen, oh, what if I wouldn't have did this? What if I would have did this? What if I just told my partner outside we was talking, right? I went to Booker T. Booker T had an agriculture program, right? I was in the agriculture program. They took us to Southern and Baton Rouge to their agriculture program, right?
Yeah. They got one of the best agricultural programs.
Right.
in the state,
I graduated, got the scholarship to go to
though.
Southern,
Mhm.
right? It's 2003. 2003, the Cut Boys got indicted.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So you can understand what that looked like when I was on a come up trajectory. You feel what I'm saying? So the project is wide open, right? The regime before me, they removed them off the streets, right?
Right.
So about time summertime come, right?
Y'all next up.
We just climbing up
Yeah.
the totem pole, right? So about time it's time to go to school, I go to Suno in New Orleans because I don't want to leave the block. Not understanding that weed was gonna become illegal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Farming fish, running farms, agriculture, right?
Mhm.
Land and all of this shit, right? Which the teacher was setting me up for.
Right.
You dig? I was on so much instant gratification. I was just thinking about the block that I was in control of right now. I wasn't thinking about
Right.
what could have been. You feel me? What is so good right now. I don't want to risk what is for what could be.
Right. So you feel like you regret not finishing school or going?
I don't regret nothing.
You feel like you should have went to Southern though?
I felt like he set me up for something. If I had knowledge of what he was setting me up for,
Mhm.
I probably would have went that way. But again, you talking about somebody going to be a student who leaving all this money behind, right?
You making more than the teachers.
Making more than the teachers, right?
Yeah.
For this shorter period of time. You dig?
Yeah.
Teachers got this skill,
Longevity.
they can teach till they retire.
And it's retirement plans and benefits.
Ain't no retirement
In the
plan in the
streets.
streets.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a curveball question for you. Usually when I ask a question, I'm kind of accurate on how a person gonna answer.
What's up, Rob?
Ain't nothing big.
But when I'm getting ready to ask you, I have no idea what your answer gonna be. Calliope Var. That's your favorite. That's all you know. But if you had a chance, that's your first and foremost. But if you had a chance to be raised in another project, what would it be and why that project?
The Lafitte.
I gotta hear why it
The
is.
Lafitte, 'cause they got the same streets parallels to Calliope.
So it still
You're-
got something to do with the Cali.
Yeah, they got Tanti, Miro, Russian Blade, Elvis.
Political vote.
Yeah, shout out to the Lafitte, you heard me?
It's like the cousin of the cat.
For sure, for sure.
So we talked about the Hope Fest. I'm sure you're gonna do it again. It's a beautiful event. Listen,
I got one coming up August 3rd.
what else are you working on? Because it's always something different. Like you always got something different. You put a book out, which listen, listening to it,
Yeah.
actually sitting and listening to it, I was like, yo, this is actually a brilliant. That the idea of even making the book was brilliant.
Facts.
From how you made it.
Real.
So
shout out to Trap too.
So tell them. I want you to tell them the title, and I want you to give them a little insight on what the book is about.
The book called Hitting Licks. You know what I mean? It's a story about a jack move, right? And I'm showing you how you do real surveillance on a real robbery, right? It's crazy, but I correlate that to the stock market. So it's like the same way you will stalk somebody is how we stalk in video, right? We learn through patterns of niggas how they move. So it's just like if you could watch how a person move and study, you could study a stock and everything got a pattern. If you just watch the pattern, you can make a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I wrote it, right? That's what the book about. But it's like when me and Trap be talking, and when Trap talk, it's like we talk a certain language that only our people understand. You feel me? So it's like the influence, right? I'm influenced by my partner Rome to get in the stock market, right? But then I hear Wall Street Trapper talk, right? So the nigga talk like I talk. So I run down on the nigga in the airport. Now at this time I run the nigga, I got an Apple Watch on, I ain't got no haircut, I'm on my way to New Orleans. So when I'm leaving Atlanta, come to New Orleans, I'm looking like a werewolf. I want a New Orleans haircut. I don't want that whack ass shit. You heard me? So, Bean, when I run down on him, like, homie, look, my name Vault. I want to ask you a question. Like, man, I know who you is. I'm like, oh, I ain't bet. Look, I'm fucking with this here. I just lost like 30,000. You heard me? Nigga like, nah, you doing it wrong. Do it like this. Now, my partner who introduced me to it, one of his partners just told him put some money on the option. So, he made a lot of money on the option, but he didn't know how he made the money on the option. You feel where I'm at with it? So by talking to Trap, he just told me, man, play long. That's short money for broke niggas. That's all he told me, right? He played on my ego. I ain't no broke nigga. I ain't playing on no short money, right? So I then learned the stock market. And as I learned, I'm like, man, if a nigga could maneuver through the streets, I need to learn how to translate our talk to this entrepreneur talk, to finance talk. And I know a nigga listen to me because one thing about it, I ain't about to tell you nothing fool.
Right.
I'ma stand behind something. If you lose on it, I'm liable to pay you your fucking money back.
Right. So in the book, that's funny because I want to ask you this. In the book, there's a chapter, right? And in the chapter, and you really talk about this throughout the book, but there's a chapter in the book where you correlate sitting on your target, waiting, patience,
Discipline.
not being so quick to jump at them because you might set them off. They might know, okay, you after me, but you watching their every move every day, following their steps, and that's how you watch the stock market.
Right.
You're patient. You make sure and watch, and I'm not about to buy yet. I'm not about to sell yet. I'm not about to do nothing yet. I'm gonna watch through time. Is that also how you do all of your other endeavors?
No, I'm very impulsive. Right? I see some shit, I jump in it. I'm gonna risk what I'm willing to lose. The fast money mindset, the instant gratification, is like I can lose something, like fucking I'll get it back. It's till you stop living in a way where that shit don't come back that fast when you go to learning patience. I guess it grows with age. You feel what I'm saying?
That was some honest shit, because usually impulsive people, man,
They're not.
It's always a downward spiral. But you got a good combination with being fearless in your shit. Sound like to me, like I'm gonna take that risk and be fearless. So usually you'll win more than you lose when you're fearless about it, not really stressing them.
With patience, right? Because if you
But
stalk
that's a
your
growth
target,
process, though.
right? If you got the discipline to stalk your target, you're gonna find your exact entry point. You feel what I'm saying? And I guess that's my mind from the streets. So always before I get out the car, I gotta see what's around.
You gotta
feel what I'm
see
saying?
Yeah.
So I just took that and put that there. And discipline and patience is the main thing that got me alive still to today. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I think in knowing you long enough and watching you do the different businesses and the things you do, I think it's I won't say the right word. It's amazing to see when you choose when to be patient and when not to be patient. Because I've watched you say, hold on, not yet. I've watched you literally tell me, hold on, I'm gonna call you when we're ready. Right. But I've also watched you say, I don't give a fuck, I don't know how to do it, but we just about to do it so it can get done.
Fact, because we gonna learn.
Because
right?
we gonna learn why
we never do this shit, we ain't gonna never know how this shit
goes.
go.
To have that, like he said, balance, to know when to do it and when not to do it,
that's like right now.
Kind of like this.
So the mayor was running for the mayor. You interviewed the mayor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you called me to consult about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck it, do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you was looking at it from what I was looking from it from, right? What I was looking for is the more niggas I get to talk about voting and get into even thinking about politics, the more the politics gonna get scared. And they gonna have to run to niggas who know a little something, right? Because it's too many niggas talking about politics, right? So, oh shit, they about to wake up, right? So right now it's one of them situations where it's like right now, boy, fuck everything, boy. Our life depending on this shit now, right? So it ain't no right way to do this shit right now. We don't know politics, fuck it. Vote don't matter, a motherfucking lie. How the fuck you think they voting all of this shit away from us, right? So the same niggas be saying, man, don't vote, my vote don't matter. The same people voting, moving the goalposts on your ass.
That's
You know what?
yeah.
Oh, you just want to judge?
Come on.
Vote, remove that shit.
Yeah.
Vote, remove that shit. Because we so distracted in this shit that niggas not paying attention to what's going on. About time we open our eyes, they didn't move the goalposts so far because we was getting close. If niggas like him could talk to the mayor, and niggas like me could talk to the DA, man, niggas like us ain't supposed to have those relationships coming from where we come from, right?
That's frightening.
And now we influential in these spaces, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like, boy, you better let your fucking voice be heard. Fuck all that division shit, nigga. We gotta stand up together right now.
I said this a couple years ago, maybe less than that, when Landry was running.
Right.
I said, bro, y'all gotta get out there and vote. Oh man, vote though, man. They do a game or something to have. You know, we like you just said,
Yeah.
we so easily distracted.
Nigga, it was the LSU at Prairieville, and it was the Saints at Dallas.
So-
Nobody was in the motherfucking state, and
it
the
was
numbers
Larry
was so
Monroe- it was
low.
Larry Monroe in Texas.
Yeah.
So watch this.
All black
What bothers me so much is that Louisiana has the second highest black voting populace with 36%. United States. But when we show up to the polls, about maybe 29% people show up total. My issue is when we complain about shit, we don't want to do shit about the shit we complain about.
Cause niggas complaining quietly, right? Niggas complaining to each other, but niggas ain't yelling this shit out. You
At all.
feel what I'm saying?
It is easy to do in the barbershop. Talk our shit in the barbershop.
Right, but when it's time to be actionable,
Yeah.
niggas ain't actionable.
At all.
And I think, like you say, why niggas respect me? Because I'm gonna put my name on the line and I'm gonna go out there and do the work my fucking self.
You leave by
And I
yourself.
got niggas that come out there and join me, like, right? I
Build
do 100
relationships.
mattresses for the seniors, right?
Yeah.
I just call niggas like, yo, I'm delivering mattresses today. Bitch, meet me. What time? Now, nigga. Niggas jumping up out there big and they like, well, shit, this nigga already in the project, ready to do it. So my niggas join me, so when the people see like, oh, all the niggas came on my face. The niggas ain't getting no money.
Pause.
Oh,
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say nothing
Listen.
because I'm known for. I'm like, wow. All the niggas.
Hey, pause.
We just had Monster up in here the other night. He popping to you.
Man.
Hey, man.
Fuck.
Hey, man, live your truth. It's all love. It's all love.
Man. Fuck.
What is
Y'all niggas get.
And
Y'all
I-
get that.
Listen.
And I'm the one waking up thinking about niggas.
Man. Fuck.
What is we doing?
Hey, you got respect. We ain't gonna go too far with this shit.
Lou, listen.
So listen,
Niggas showed up
Facts.
because I sent out the bird call. You heard? You did.
That shit going viral.
Man, niggas got me fucked up, man.
Hey, when y'all edit it, slow them down.
No.
Captions on there, you hear me?
Look, I'm telling you are you.
'Cause he know y'all.
out. I'm gonna smoke you and you.
so listen.
Man.
You moved into a different space, right? And you come in the room, you jost, and then you step back. You people don't understand this, but you fuck with who you fuck with.
Right.
And when they be like, man, he only jokes with people he fuck with.
Facts.
You don't people. I don't know if niggas know, but you not gonna joke with niggas you don't fuck with.
I joke because I like to make niggas uncomfortable, right?
Exactly.
And when a nigga uncomfortable, you get to see how a nigga truly feel, right? Because I might be talking to you and a man, I might be like, shut the fuck up! And then this nigga looking like, I wish he would tell me that. Oh, I know your bitch ass felt the way, right? Now I'm about to challenge that because Bring your emotions to the front, my nigga, so I can calm it down and let you know I ain't even on that with you. You putting too much in the nigga that ain't got nothing on you. You feel me? You hate a nigga that don't even know you exist.
But the funny thing about that is, doing that the whole time. The funny thing about that is, you will do that, and when a nigga try to, not even in the bad light, even in the positive light, if I'm hosting something and I say, shout out to Calliope Var, come up, you'll be like, nah, I don't want that light. I'm good. They already know it's me. But you just jumped into a space, and I want to know what made you jump into that space. Because now you're doing a podcast, which I
was getting ready to go
you
there.
send me the clips. I'm loving what I'm seeing. But what made you say, you know what? Because I've been telling you for a long time, your voice
Facts.
needs to be heard. Some of the things you say even tonight, it's hard to transition niggas from being niggas to being positive black people. I think you one of them people that could do it. And I've been telling you for so long, get in front of that camera and speak your shit. But now, what made you like really decide, you know what, this is where I need to be, and doing it well too, by the way.
This gonna be for Tree over there, right?
Okay.
When you recognize all the shit you done took and all the damage you done caused by your josing, you feel what I'm saying? Now let me jose and make niggas go do right. Let me play on your ego and say, damn, brother, you ain't doing nothing for your hood. You been out here all this time. You ain't doing nothing for the hood. Bitch, I just gave away 100 mattress. Match me. I'm about to come give 100 in your hood. Right?
You use your
match
power
me.
for good.
Match me. You feel me? Because we all egotistic when we come to this shit. Especially, you know, coming from uptown, right? So if I challenge Seth to do something, right? If you the night wall nigga you say you is, stand up for it. If not, bow out. It's somebody else that's willing to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think I have a good way of organizing people to do some destructive shit.
Right.
Let me organize some people to do some constructive shit.
Right.
Feel me?
Like
so it like, I want to map my journey coming out this tunnel. You feel what I'm saying? Like I went through the tunnel. I ain't know what was ahead of me. Mm-hmm. I knew everything was behind me. You feel what I'm saying? Like the good and the bad. And I wasn't forced out it. You feel what I'm saying? It was a conscious decision that I made to walk in a tunnel. Now I'm almost out the tunnel and I'm seeing light at that bitch. You feel what I'm saying? So now, nigga, I want to turn around right fast and be like, yo, come see what's on this other side. Mm-hmm. You feel me? But I also know these fake woke niggas who want to convict niggas on everything they do, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it ain't your duty to convict a nigga, it's your duty to show a nigga another route and act as you be. You feel what I'm saying? So if a nigga see Vault doing something, nigga like, damn, I know his story. I know he did that and that and that and that, but he doing that, that, and that. That might make a nigga say, shit, let me try that, that, and that, because we done did this. We know what come with that. Let's try this. You feel me?
Right. So what you got next coming that we gotta pay attention to? Besides Hope Fest, on what day is Hope Fest?
August 2nd.
August 2nd, right there in the Calliope. Another Hope Fest. What do you have coming besides that? Like such, you know what I'm saying? Like any new movies, any new comedy shows, any new endeavors that you like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Obviously you have the podcast and that looks like something that's gonna be reoccurring, which I'm happy for, but what do you have that we don't know about?
I guess you gotta see it when it comes, brother, because at the end of the day, damn, pause. Fuck.
He's on the road. Yo, keep it going.
Pause, though, right? Because a man of many talents, and we always speak about this shit, right? Mm-hmm. We could run up to the door, and right before you open that door, you be like, do I really want to go through this fucking door? Right? Because I know every door I open, it takes a part of me to go through this door. You feel me? So when I'm on Hope Fest, I'm blocking out every endeavor, right? I'm on Hope Fest, right? Then when I'm on movie time, you feel what I'm saying? I'm on movie time. But right now, I just finished writing a Hope movie. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? So I might start casting for that next summer, right? Okay. Because I done shot a movie now, remember? I never shot a movie before. Yeah. I jump out the window, shot a movie. Mm-hmm. Made a good return on it. Mm-hmm. Missed a lot of money because I missed a lot of key components of shooting a movie. You feel me? Now I know all them components that I missed. So this time, I'm gonna miss some other shit, but I ain't gonna miss the shit that I missed last time. Right. So I could at least make another 80% profit off the shit that I missed the first time around.
I wanna ask you this. Did you have a record label at some point?
Yeah.
All right. I wanna ask you about your relationship with Tokyo. Rest in peace, Tokyo. the young dude that passed.
Yeah, rest in peace to the king. You heard
For
me?
sure. So what you seen in Tokyo to make you want to sign him? Like, and who was Tokyo to you? What was y'all relationship like?
Tokyo was my little brother. I watched Tokyo. We come up out the same driveway, Coatway. You feel what I'm saying? And I knew Tokyo rap. And when I started my label, it was me, right? Like I come from behind the scene with Currency and Marcelo, right? So I'm behind the scenes on that side of it, right? So I just made a conscious decision to rap because I wanted my own label. And I knew at this time, rap was based off of street credibility, and us dumbass niggas was rapping our life and rap this around the Jesus era, right? So when Jesus started rapping, it made every street nigga who was getting money start rapping. You feel me? Let me get a label to look like BMF, right? So none of us wanted to learn. We just wanted to like BMF. You dig? But I knew to get my label to credible, I gotta put it on my back first. You feel me?
And what was the name?
Hood Star.
Hood Stars.
So one day it's just a normal day. I'm swinging through the project. And Tokyo like, get me out the project. I'm like, I'm about to go by Black and Mild. So we go to the studio. And that bitch Vaughn going to boot. Nigga said, I'm a money making nigga. A nigga making money. That boy sounded like Drake the way he was singing that shit. And the way he was rapping with passion. I'm like, boy, I'd be a hater if I don't sign this dude. Right? Now, everybody I put in the car with me was rapping. But the way that nigga was rapping with passion,
it was different.
I'd be a hater
Not the same.
to spit this whack ass shit when this nigga got this good ass shit over here.
Yeah.
So from that day, I was already making my transition out the music game, right? So I was just taking on my popularity and shifting it over to him.
Yeah.
But the other shit always played the part of him going to jail. You feel me? Like I bring Dej Low down here. He in jail. I bring Shy Glizzy down here. He in jail. I got the Migos about to get on this song. He in jail. Jose Guapo about to do a tape with him. He in jail. Every time the break coming for him, he go to jail. And the last break was, I was about to do the song with me, him, and Gotti, and buy me a Ferrari and do all this for world stuff. This nigga go to jail, and then I fall and go to jail right after him.
So you said rest in peace to King, right? What was Tokyo Young like? What was he to make you call him the King? It was just off of music, or it was off the stuff he was doing in the streets as well?
Vaughn was the total complete package, right? Like rap, sing, dressing, educated, a man, the women, a father, a community leader. You feel what I'm saying? Like everything it took to be a king, he was that in that project. So that's like watching a younger me that's better.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's some real
So
shit.
you think him being from the Cali, it kind of like, I can say blackballed him in the industry, but it already kind of gave him like
A stigma.
a stigma, yeah.
Who told you the Cali was ever blackball? You know we king, right?
And I understand that, but I'm saying from him being younger than y'all,
It wasn't no blackball when I was in position. How he blackballed when he signed to Hood Star? At this time, Hood Star the biggest label in New Orleans. Who bigger?
I don't know, I wasn't alive at the time, but I probably was.
So this-
That nigga said I wasn't alive at the time. Like, how the fuck old you think I am? Fuck! Brother, at this time, the only thing that could touch Hood Star was Cash Money and No Limit, and it wasn't No Limit no more.
Right.
You feel me? So that No Limit, whatever it was, the No Limit Boys, right? That was after, right?
504 boys.
504 Boys, Money Mafia, all of that was things coming under No Limit, right? But in New Orleans, Cash Money, Hood Star.
So you think you played a part of him, helping him get out the streets?
For sure, for sure.
Like,
We played parts in helping each other get out the streets.
right.
Because by him being such a good rapper and that was dedicated, that was making me close my business affairs in the streets, right?
Right.
You gotta understand, when I come home from jail, Tokyo had just come home, right? So he in the studio already getting his craft sharpened. When I come home, I done did the whole complete business plan on my exit. You feel me? We only on the streets 3 weeks before you get killed.
Right.
You feel me? So 3 weeks we on the streets, we done did damn near 7 shows. We done been to 5 different radio stations across the state and did 28 songs in
Just
3
3
weeks. And I wasn't supposed to be on none of the songs, but he was like, you gotta put a verse on every song. Because both our name was buzzing through the prison system.
Yeah, so I know you. How did that affect you? That him passing. I know it was a toll on you just knowing who he was, and the world didn't get to see who he was. But like, what did that do to you as a man?
For me, it took all my confidence away from me because I just come home from jail. I haven't got a chance to plant my feet. You feel what I'm saying? And everything that I was doing in jail was to take his rap career to the next level. I had already made up in my mind I'm not rapping.
So you quote unquote put all your eggs in his basket.
Right. So if I come in his basket, right? So I come home from jail, I got 20,000, right? I leave jail, Jesus. Jesus, the number was high. To come home with a 20 piece, right? I put 15 on him for a radio run. That's already spent, right? I got the welcome home party coming. Cause I come home the end of August, middle of August, he get killed September 3rd. The party is September 17th, my birthday on the 19th, right? So everything that I put out there, I'm about to go do a money grab, right?
You a Virgo?
Yeah, for
Me
sure.
too, man. I was born on 27.
Oh yeah? That's why I see something good in you, right? But real talk though, so not rapping in jail, not right, but I'm still, my music is on every radio station up there, right? So it's a clear path if I want to choose rap for me, right?
Yeah.
But I know he's better, he's dedicated, we write each other in jail.
Everything.
I know he locked in, right? He younger, he got everything. I just need to be the business. If I be the business, he be the rapper, we going where we going. I already got everything lined up, right?
You was gonna push him as you was pushing yourself.
Right.
If you wanted
So
to.
with him getting killed, nigga, I ain't got no plan. Because I told myself I wasn't hustling, I wasn't rapping.
That was your investment.
That was my investment. So I done canceled the whole fucking tour, right? He get killed, I cancel everything. Then it's back to what you know until you realize where it's gonna take me at. You feel me?
Right.
And that's when you make the just conscious decision of, because the hood looking at, all right, he gone, nigga grab somebody else.
Nobody else like dude though.
They like that, but my trauma of what I just lost,
Yeah,
Can't
right.
do that
you
again.
feel what I'm saying? Then you gotta understand what I lost, and I'm just coming home off a high profile case with a high profile name. So surrounding his death, it's high profile. You feel what I'm saying? These people all in my business about some shit with him. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I had to make a decision to just say fuck rap.
Was that ever a thought in your mind though, like one of y'all, like something happened to one of y'all before y'all made it?
Nah, I couldn't see it.
So
Cause like you
wasn't
said,
no
I had too
situation-
much influence. Where if I knew what was gonna happen, I probably would have reached out and made a phone call.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like at least I would have tried to reach out and make a phone call. Like whatever this about,
Kill it.
let's solve this, right? Even if it's about opportunity, right? Because a lot of niggas do stupid shit because of lack of opportunity. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I could offer you an opportunity to change your situation, I'm willing to do that. You feel me? Because it's gonna help my situation. You feel me?
Everybody win. Everybody win.
Facts.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I pray that these people get to see you the way we see you and actually take some of your advice, listen to what you say, go check the podcast out, tell them the name of the podcast.
That's what I was about to say.
Just the Hope Podcast, helping others prosper for eternity.
I hope you go watch the podcast, the Hope Podcast. I hope you niggas go watch it.
I hope you niggas learn something. I hope you niggas unlearn some shit. You heard me?
And listen, we appreciate you for coming here, bro.
Definitely,
Like,
definitely.
this has been one of the interviews, and I know everybody here who has not been, who has been in other interviews. This has been one of the quietest interviews we've ever had when a guest speaks.
But in a powerful way.
In a powerful, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I know your voice matters. Because when you were speaking, niggas shut up. We've had people here that they've had separate conversations going on in the back. Every single time. This has
Less
been one of
people,
the,
though, I ain't
what,
gonna lie.
huh?
There's way less people here too.
Even with
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? Cause Trey still won't know.
Yeah.
Man, who the fuck is this nigga, man? What the fuck y'all respect about this nigga, man? Nigga ain't say nothing about nothing.
shout out to Trey, shout out to Lucius,
Trey won't know, you heard? Trey won't
shout out
know.
my dog Jay Arson, and look, shout out our guest, our special guest of the day, Calliope Var. Give it up for our beautiful interview. before we let him go for Uncut Feelings, before we let him go, we got this one thing we do every time, and we just gonna let Lucius. Lucius gotta ask you a question before we go.
Oh, ask him a question. Oh, okay.
You ain't got questions in a minute.
I do that in a minute.
Yeah.
Since you're a musical guy, behind the scenes music, that I always try to customize it too. And I probably asked you this already, but in case no one remembers, I'm gonna ask again. I believe in the butterfly effect. You actually kind of, in essence, spoke on the butterfly effect a lot in this interview, right? So, one gotta go. If you, whoever you take off, everything they put their hand on gets erased. Butterfly effect. They no longer exist. We got Master P, we got Baby from Cash Money, we got P. Diddy, and we got Dr. Dre. Who going and why?
Listen, take off
The Booty
Dre
Man.
and Diddy.
Take
Booty
off,
Man.
take off who?
Take
Dre
off
and Diddy.
Dre and Diddy.
I'm not here
We
right
can't
here.
do that.
You don't have-
Let's hit it.
you don't have to get rid of
Tupac
one.
is not a product of Dre.
No, not at all.
All right,
Not at
so
all.
Pac is standing alone, right?
Yes, sir.
Take all both of them niggas away.
No, there's no wrong answer. Your
Listen,
answer is your
I said
answer.
what I said,
You
right?
ain't gotta take but one off.
I'm taking both of them niggas off. you heard?
That's an easy choice. You can't do that. 'Cause
Listen.
you can't do that because Super Rich was probably inspired a little bit by Friday and Next Friday.
Dr. Dre ain't do that.
Yeah, but Ice Cube did, and Dr. Dre started NWA.
Well,
It's
look.
the butterfly effect.
All right, put it like this here. We're going to take one off and taking Diddy off, right? And we taking
So-
two off. And,
Huh?
Listen, I don't...
No, you go. Keep going. Keep going.
No, I'm going to take Diddy off.
So you get rid of Biggie, 112, Mary J. Blige, Faye Devins, Carl Thomas,
Man, wipe all that shit out.
Total.
Wipe all that shit out.
I respect your answer, big
Listen,
dog.
I ain't get rid of
Free white.
Usher. I ain't get rid of Mariah Carey,
Come on,
right?
right?
That's JD.
Facts.
So wipe that
I
out
started to throw him on there. You want somebody to get rid of one? I replaced him with JD.
We get rid of Baby All and all that shit.
You
Yeah.
can't get rid of Baby. Well, Baby Girl came about before Diddy, but he made it famous again.
Listen.
Johnson.
Listen, if you get rid of Diddy, you getting rid of one of your partners too.
Who that is?
You getting rid of one of your partners if you getting rid of Diddy.
Man, what the fuck, man?
Chopper.
What the fucking camera, man?
Hey, Uncut Feelings, man. We all
Look at the camera.
holler at us. That was funny.
Man, fuck.
Hey, he said, you already knew he talking about that my body nigga stupid.
I just wanted to be
You
sure.
Man.
Don't cut that out.
Oh,
Don't cut that out. Don't cut that out.
Don't cut that out.
Y'all have mercy.
man.
Shit, bro, why you took a shot at me in the interview, bro? I didn't. Lucy.
Oh,
Lucy, everything that comes with you.
That's true.
I
But
wasn't
Diddy
gonna
gotta
say
go.
Chopper.
No, you said what you heard, nigga. That's what you heard.
He
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, right? After being this nigga pimp, and we wasn't cool. The nigga was a strategic menace, right? So, no, I'm gonna tell you.
We use slangs like what's happening here, man. Home of the flood and a bunch of other bush jokes, like when the levees blew. I mean the